Neelavili is a coastal resort town and suburb of the Trincomalee district, Sri Lanka, located 16 kilometers northwest of the city of Trincomalee. If you are a beach baby, you are going to want to visit each one of the beaches in Sri Lanka, and Neelavili Beach is one of them. Neelavili Beach is also famous for the beach resort and the coastal town located near the shores of the beach. Punarawa is the main town of Polonnaruwa district in North Central Province, Sri Lanka. Katurawila area is the Polonnaruwa new town, and the other part of Polonnaruwa remains as the royal ancient city. Kings ruled the central plains of Sri Lanka from Polonnaruwa 800 years ago, when it was a thriving commercial and religious center. Polonnaruwa was the second capital of Sri Lanka after the destruction of Anuradhapura in 993. It comprises, besides the Brahmanic monuments built by the Cholas, the monumental ruins of the fabulous garden city created by Parakramabayuai in the 12th century. Jaffna is the capital city of the northern province of Sri Lanka. It is often overlooked by travelers in Sri Lanka, and having only opened its doors to tourists in 2009, after the end of the Civil War, it remains as authentic as it ever was. As Jaffna slowly opens up, more and more hotels are becoming available. There are some top-range hotels available, but most are mid-range yet comfortable. Nuwara Eliya is a city in the hill country of the central province, Sri Lanka. The city is the administrative capital of Nuwara Eliya district, with a picturesque landscape and temperate climate. Nuwara Eliya, which means City of Light, soon became a favorite cool climate escape for the British as well as a home away from home. Except for June till the end of August, when there is a monsoon season in the highlands of Sri Lanka, Nuwara Eliya is a great place to visit all year round. Colombo is the commercial capital and largest city of Sri Lanka by population. It is the financial center of the island and a tourist destination. Colombo is a very busy city with a historic past and a rich culture. It's a bit chaotic at times, and it's full of crowds, tuk-tuks, shops, churches, temple, restaurants, luxury hotels, shopping opportunities and interesting architecture. Kandy is a major city in Sri Lanka located in the central province. It was the last capital of the ancient kings era of Sri Lanka. The second largest city of Sri Lanka, is surrounded by mountain ranges and tea plantations. Due to its 2.30-hour distance from the capital Colombo. When you think of things to do in Kandy, the big ticket attractions are what probably come to mind. Places like the Temple of the Tooth and the Botanical Gardens are world famous. The Sinharaja rainforest is the largest rainforest reserve in Sri Lanka. It is about 9,000 hectares in extent. Many of the plants are very rare. Over 60% of the tree species are found in the lowland wet zone of Sri Lanka. In 1840 Sinharaja became a crown property. In 1988 the Sinharaja was made a national wilderness area. In 1989 UNESCO included the Sinharaja forest in the World Heritage List, as the first national heritage of Sri Lanka. Vegetation means tree, shrubs, herbs, and woody climbers. Some trees are above 50 meters. The average height of trees in the Sinharaja varies between 35 to 40 meters. There are large mammals as well as small ones living there. Sinharaja provides a habitat for animals. The many plants provide them with food. The pupil-faced monkeys can be observed easily. They move about in groups. There are herbivores, carnivores as well as mixed feeders. Sigiriya or Sinhagiri is an ancient rock fortress located in the northern Madal district near the town of Dambulla in the central province, Sri Lanka. Sigiriya is the premier site and the most important place of the cultural in Sri Lanka. The Lion Rock, Sigiriya has a really special shape, is nearly 180 meters high, and rises mysteriously from the jungle. Sigiriya was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1982. All the natural cave shelters and rock overhangs throughout the rock were inhabited in prehistoric times. A myth says that King Kassapa chose Sigiriya to be the capital of Sri Lanka, and built a garden and an unassailable palace on top of the rock, after killing his father King Dudasana. The modern theory is though that the female forms represent Tara, one of the most important figures in Tantric Buddhism. The archaeologists don't know the exact date of the impressive paintings, but they claim it is unlikely that they date as far back as to King Kassapa's time in the 5th century.